Hello everyone, welcome back to Amber's Poetic Vibes. It's been months, years, centuries, decades. Did I say it backwards? Probably. Anyway, welcome back to Amber's Poetic Vibes. I know it's been a while. I'm just so excited to finally be recording, and I have a new series with these poems. It is the ABC series, and what the ABC series is I will basically read through the alphabet. So read a series of poems like from A to B to C, okay? And out of like all the A's, you will pick which poem you want me to continue. Don't be that one to say all of them. I don't mind, but you know, some of them could be like section A could have like 8 poems, and then B could have like maybe 2, you know? So I have written these poems in hopes that, you know, you find one that speaks to you, you find a poem that you're like, wow, I would really like to feel more I hope that you find a poem that I read and tell me which poem you would like for me to continue, or if you just like the poem personally, let me know. The next poem is called Alone Again. Alone on a dark road with curves like steep mountains, looking down a path, alone, but never alone. Inside my head, but as I'm alone, the outside begins to speak. The darkness grows deeper, like a maze with no exit. Alone again, but the trees smile, and as they smile, the darkness grows deeper. The loneliness becomes louder, drowning my thoughts. I wrote Alone Again simply because I was driving down a dark road and I was alone, and I'm afraid of the dark. So I was like, wow, these trees look a little creepy. This darkness is just, there's no light but my car light. And it's like my light isn't stretching out far enough for me to see. Help. But that was Alone Again. The next poem is Amethyst. And if all of you don't know what an amethyst is, it's a stone. I have the stone, but see, the way my life's set up, I just don't feel like going to grab it. Maybe I'll feature it at the end of the video, but right now, I just want to get these poems out because you all have been fussing at me about not posting. So, the next poem, Amethyst. I'm drowning in this drunken world. My amethyst is hidden with lack of protection. My stars aren't aligned. My amethyst protect me when the world opens up again. Protect me from my enemies. My amethyst, don't let nothing stand against me. So as you can see in that poem, an amethyst is used for protection. And for some odd reason, I started writing about protection, and I was like, oh, that's an amethyst. And I just went with that. The next poem is called Addictive, but that was like, that notebook was like my, okay, I finalized my poems, I can read it, but y'all know I have to bring out the OG handy dandy notebook. So I try to copy it down in my other book because the handy dandy notebook has some mistakes. But if y'all want these ABCs, I'm gonna have to read some of these mistakes, so okay. But the next poem is called Addictive. I'm starting to think your actions are compulsive. It's as if you knew your actions were triggers of my triggers. Learning to love me, I love me. You want to love me, but can't love me. Love yourself. Let me reread it. Addictive. I'm starting to think that your actions are compulsive. It's as if you knew your actions were triggers of my triggers. Learning to love me, I love me. You want to love me, but can't love me. Love yourself. I'm addictive. If you don't love yourself first, when I pull away, you'll be pulled away. Oh! I'm sorry. I think with this poem, I would speak personally and maybe generally, but I'm just gonna speak in interpretation of this poem. I feel like it's easy to say I love someone first, and many times people say they love someone without loving themselves, and they give their all to this person, they put their all into this person, and then when that other person is pulling away from them, they're lost. They don't know what to do because they put all their love into this person, and now that person is absent and they're just there left alone. And it's like, love yourself first, baby girl. Love yourself first, my young king, because there ain't nothing like that self-love. I'm telling you. It's easy to love yourself. You buy everything for yourself. You can buy everything for yourself. You can come and go as you please for yourself. You're by yourself, so you don't have no standards, no obligations. Now, on the other side of that self-love, I hate saying self-worth because I feel like that word is preached so much, and people just, I know my self-worth, but do you really? If you knew your self-worth, would you continue to walk back into that same situation? If you knew your self-worth, would you continue to do something that is hindering you, do something that is tearing you down? Self-love is embracing your inner thoughts, embracing what makes your heart warm, hanging out with those people who connect with you, y'all's energy connect, hanging out with someone who you can be yourself around, not someone who you have to hide. Because if I have to hide who I am to hang out with you, first off, I'm wrong. And second off, there's no second off. Because first off, I shouldn't be hiding. So we wouldn't make it to the second point. But my point being is self-love is very important. My video isn't about self-love, but for some odd reason, when I read that poem, Addictive, self-love just came out of that. And my point is, you don't want to be addicted to a person. You don't want to give your all to a person without giving your all to yourself first. And I think that if you don't take anything from this video, you should know, love yourself first. Be addicted to yourself first, because when you fall in love with yourself, everything else falls in love with you. My last poem of the A series is called Attentiveness. I don't know why I wrote about being attentive. I don't know what made me come up with that name, but attentiveness. Be attentive when you love me. If you aren't paying attention, someone else may just Y'all know I gotta read that back, okay? Hold on. Be attentive when you love me. If you aren't paying attention, someone else may just listen. Your attentiveness bothers me. It's like it hurts to listen to me. If I were such a burden, you could have let me be. Oh, you know what? That's a nice little jingle there. I might write that one just because I like the energy in it. But I said some things in it, it hurts to listen to me. I said it hurts to listen. And what I meant by that is you can tell someone something continuously. You can talk to them until you're purple in the face, purple, blue, royal, whatever. I don't know. You're just not your natural skin tone. And you're telling them something, and if they haven't made up in their mind that they're not going to listen, that they don't care, that they're going to do what they're going to do, you know, that's that. And the moral of it is pay attention. Pay attention to yourself. Pay attention to the people around you. Be attentive. That's the moral of it. Y'all got me hyped. I kind of want to go to the B series, but I wanted to test out the A series first to see how y'all would respond. And I feel like it'll be too many poems. So I can put a divider here. That was the A series, so make sure you vote on which poem is your favorite. Once again, those names are Asleep, Alone Again, Amethyst, Addictive, and Attentiveness. And just tell me, like, you know, what you liked about it. Comment down below. That really would mean a lot to me, so I can see how y'all feel about it, get a feel for the ABC energy y'all have going. And you know, if you have a topic, a feeling, emotion, word that you would like for me to add in to next week's, comment down below and I will include it. And hopefully, you know, I interpret it the right way. I am just so happy to be recording. Let's see. I do have a B1. Okay. Sneak peek for B series. The title of this poem is called Bliss. Blessed back to reality. Before I was depressed, but God says no more stress. And he said now you can believe the rest. Hey. Ooh, I felt that in my spirit, okay? It's so like, it's just, I don't know the word I'm trying to say, but it's just amazing how, you know, you can think of these things and write it down, and then you go back to read it and you're like, wow, I'm in this situation now, or wow, this just happened. And I feel like the main purpose of me reading my poetry to you all is so you know that it's okay to feel, and it's okay to put your feelings out there. A lot of times people say, you know, I have no feelings. You don't need to feel. Feelings get you hurt. Well, yes, it's true. Feelings, the purpose is to feel. And I feel like my whole life I've been feeling. And I not only feel hurt, you know, I feel happiness. I feel the pressure, the anxiety, the depression. I feel blessed. I feel great. I feel everything because, you know, God has given me this feeling. Like, I don't want to say empath because that's different, but just these feelings to express. And sadly, sometimes I'm not going to call it a curse because it's a blessing, but sometimes I feel too much and it gets me a little down because I'm like, I just don't understand how these people can feel this way, or how these people, I just don't understand why these people feel like that. And that's my phrase that I say to all of my friends, like, I just don't understand why they could do. And I just started off exactly like that all the time. And I think that when I do talk to people, I like semi turn off the feelings, and I'm working on listening to them because they can talk, and you know, my reaction is gonna be blunt because I'm listening, I'm analyzing what you're telling me, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I think that blah 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 blah, and it's more of a robotic response because I'm just responding to how, not to how I feel, but to what you told me. Now, on the opposite side, if I was responding on how I felt, then it would be like, well, you know, I just think that, you know, you have this thing going on, and you just need to allow it to release. But you know, everybody don't want to release. Everybody just wants someone to listen to them, and I think that that's the important part to remember, that sometimes when you feel, you can't like tell them how you feel. You have to just think of the situation, like all nonchalantly and like numb. It is hard to be numb when you feel so much. It's hard to shut some things down when all you do is feel. But you guys, like I said, that was my spill of Amber's Poetic Vibes. That was the ABC series. So make sure you comment down below which poem is your favorite. Once again, those poem names are Asleep, Alone Again, Amethyst, Addictive, Attentiveness. And the poem I read from B series is called Bliss. So make sure you comment down below which poem you like. Also, like a major surprise for y'all. Like, ooh. Antipathy is done. Everything is done. And God is just so good. The crazy part about it is, like I said, Antipathy has been done for a while. I just had issues with some signatures, issues with production, but I would like to say that by the end of this month, Antipathy will be up on the website, and it will be ready for you all to buy, to purchase. But yes, it's mine, it's my baby. I can show it at any moment now, but that Antipathy just deserves all the praise. It's getting its own video, okay? I can't feature it in this video because that's how big it is. That's like when I sat here and expressed my feelings just then, that's what Antipathy is. And I feel like you don't even have to know me personally to know anything about Antipathy, to know anything about any of those situations, or for it to connect, because I wrote it from a point of deep feelings, and that's what Antipathy is. And I'm just so excited to release it, and God is just so good, you guys. Like, I just don't know how to like talk about it with you all. Like, it's one of those things that God gave me this vision, and I went to him and I was like, you know what, I got it, and I created it, and I'm flabbergasted. I'm at a loss of words because I couldn't believe that I created it. Like, all my childhood, I would write poems, I would write things, and I would be like, okay, this is nice, but I never imagined that I would create a book, that I would call myself a young poet, a young writer. Okay, it's too much caffeine in my coffee. But once again, you guys, thanks for watching. I am so very joyous for you all to be back here with me. And like I said, comment down below if you have any questions, or if you would like anything featured in the video. And Antipathy is coming to you guys real soon. Like I could shout right now, but I don't think my neighbors would like that. But I just want y'all to know that God is good, and Amber's Poetic Vibes is back, you guys. It's back, okay? So y'all can stop commenting and harassing me. If you like these videos, like I said, make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, so I know that you feel the energy, so that we can, you know, keep elevating ourselves to where God needs us to be, okay? All right. I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their evening or day. It's evening for me. Everybody be blessed, and remember, peace is love. I'm just so giggly. I swear it's the caffeine. But no, but all seriousness, thank you guys once again, and be blessed.